Welcome to TF2 101, the series where I cover basics for beginners. Today we're covering one of the most complicated classes in the game, the Engineer. Like with the other guides, this is not a comprehensive list of everything you can do as the Engineer, just some pointers to help you get started. And before I jump in, I know that another YouTuber has done a very popular series called Engineer 101 where he goes far more in depth on the class than I ever could. So if you want even more helpful information, check out Uncle Dane if you haven't already. I'm sure everything I say here has probably been said by him at some point. With that said, let's get started. With 4 buildings to construct and limited metal, a lot of engineers are unsure what to prioritize. While it does depend on the situation, I can guarantee you that the most important overall building in your arsenal is the teleporter. This humble, spinning little thing that breaks the laws of physics has by far the biggest impact on you and your team. It can turn a spot of your choosing into a spawn point for your team, point the flow of teammates in a more valuable direction, and is by far the biggest target for enemy gamers. Some people will obsess over running to your team's spawn just to destroy any teleporter entrances they find. When this happens, you should replace the entrance as soon as possible. You may not have time if your nest is being overwhelmed or a spy is harassing you, but the moment you have a moment, haul ass back to spawn and whack down a new teleporter entrance ASAP. I'm serious, it is so worth it. If you have the Eureka effect, it's much less painful, but regardless, maintain your teleporter. It is the game-winning building and the thing your team will appreciate the most. So where does this turret gun go? Good sentry placement is mostly about sight lines. You want the sentry to see the enemy first, not the other way around. When you prepare a sentry for placement, this big holographic bubble you see indicates the sentry's range. Impressive, but not infinite. Take note especially of the edges and what the sentry can't see, because that's where enemies will stand to shoot at it. A good sentry spot generally covers a highly trafficked area, defending the objective, sure, but also defending a choke point on the way to the objective, or you can cover a flank route to cut off potential sneaky enemies. Always keep 2 things in mind. What can my sentry see, and what can the enemy see? As well, try to avoid cramped areas or sticking your sentry next to walls. Rocket spam is already dangerous for sentry guns, but if a soldier can just shoot the wall or ceiling to damage your gun, it's only too easy for him to destroy your whole life. As a wise man once said, the Engineer has a shotgun. Use it. The Engineer is admittedly kind of fragile, and you certainly shouldn't run headlong into battle. But relying only on your sentry gun to get kills is cutting your potential in half. With your shotgun and a sentry, you can damage players from 2 directions at once, cover your sentry's blind spot yourself, and even take on multiple foes at once. The Engineer can win 1v1s against most classes if he plays smart and doesn't overextend. Making use of the primary weapon also sets you free from needing to upgrade your sentry every time. Sure, a level 3 sentry is the best in general, but a level 1 sentry plus a shotgun is 10 times faster to set up and just as lethal, even more so considering how much easier it can be to set up a level 1 in an unexpected area. Please do not hog your dispenser. Trust me, your dispenser will do so much more good if you put it where your team can use it. If it's just sequestered away behind your sentry gun, your team has to run all the way back to your nest just to get some healing. Engineer is a support class, so don't eat all the support for yourself. You might think, well, what about me? I need a dispenser too. Listen, if you want to have a dispenser on hand to help maintain your sentry gun, just position it so your team can easily use it. Near health packs is okay, near choke points in the front lines is even better. The healthier your team is, the more likely you and your buildings will survive. If your team's medic can retreat to your dispenser when he needs to, you've already done something much more valuable than maintaining your sentry gun. As the game's second most impactful support class, the Engineer is very valuable to the team. Your building should be repaired and maintained as long as possible, but once it becomes clear you're going to get overwhelmed, the best thing to do is retreat if you can, abandon your stuff, and begin resetting. A lot of Engineer players treat their nests like the Titanic. They will go down with the ship, no matter what. While that's respectable, it's not very helpful. Your buildings will get destroyed, that's almost a guarantee. Unless your team is absolutely crushing the other team, you're going to have to rebuild at some point. If it's all going downhill, you should be able to pull out and completely reset on the next point. And on that note, don't get frustrated when your stuff gets destroyed. Like I said, it's inevitable. Any serious game you play, it's gonna happen. A good engineer is going to be rebuilding his stuff dozens of times over the course of the match anyway. The important thing is to treat yourself like the most important building of all. Engineer is a support class, but unlike Medic, he can defend himself. Your job is to lock down areas with the sentry gun, provide resources to your team, and keep the front line intact with teleporters. The best thing to do is stay mobile and fluid, so that neither you nor your buildings become predictable. Shoot gun, upgrade building, win game. That's how a caveman would say it. Finally, when a spy shows up, shoot him. Don't knock the zapper off until he's dead. He can spam zappers all day. Kill the spy, then remove the zapper. That's the end of class. Please like if you did, subscribe for more, and remember, don't ever pay real money for a battle pass. It's never worth it. Never! Video's over now. Get out of here.